Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I look a hot mess. It is 97 million degrees out here, and I have been outside for a couple of hours under the umbrellas helping my sister with her garden. And now that I've sweated off an entire bucket of fluid, I am heading back to my house on the opposite side of town to water my garden. So by the time I get there, hopefully it will be around about 7 o'clock ish. And there's a lot going on today. People are everywhere. Ooh, so I stopped off to HEB, y'all. I saw a couple days ago at HEB they had hardy hibiscus. If you know anything about hardy hibiscus are perennial. And I bought a hibiscus for my front garden. It's white. I got it at the nursery that I am in love with near my house. And I had one in the back garden, but it has not emerged. I have a sneaky suspicion that it didn't survive, but I'm gonna check on it again. The roots were looking good, but it was looking a little shady boots because it's not coming back. Hang on one second, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't think I ate anything today. I don't think I ate anything today. And I'm picking up something to eat. I haven't eaten today, y'all. I got up. I wanted to get out at 6 o'clock, but I was so tired because I was working in the garden last night and I didn't go to bed till late. So I didn't get out at 6 like I wanted to. I ended up going out at about between 8 or 9-ish. I worked until about almost 12-ish, and then I had to drop off a couple orders at the post office. My post office closes at 12:30. There's one post office in the city, which is over here where my family live, across town, that stays open a lot later. So I rushed over there to drop off my orders, and I worked it with my sister, and I did not eat anything today. So yes, but hardy hibiscus, my squirrel brain, y'all. Hardy hibiscus is perennial. It's hardy, and I have one. It's called Choco Chocolate. I'm gonna check on it again. I don't think my Choco Chocolate has survived the winter, and I'm angry about it because I kept it watered. Hang on, y'all. All right, everybody, I picked up some dinner. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I was at my local HEB, and they had hardy hibiscus. I know I've started this conversation at least 3 times already. But they had a red one and they had a white one that is similar to my strawberry choco chocolate, or I can't think of what it's called, but I'll show you guys. I'll actually put a clip of me planting some babies many years ago, and it is a hardy hibiscus, but hardy hibiscus needs plenty of water and tons of sun. And I honestly thought that putting it in the back of the garden would save it because it was sheltered. It wasn't getting full South Texas sun, but and they wake up late. They wake up when they wake up, and so far I haven't seen any hide nor hair of it waking up. So they had at HEB 2 different varieties, a red one and a white one that has a beautiful like strawberry swirl with a pink or reddish kind of like neck. I can't, y'all, I don't know what it's called, but bear with me. And I want to put it in the cut flower garden, but I didn't want to pay $20, and so I was going to pay $20 for it because it's a really big, and I'll show y'all, it's a really big plant. But when I was standing in line outside, they have like the outside plant area No one was there, and it was hot, y'all. It was so hot after work. And as I'm standing there, I asked a young lady who has on the HEB shirt, does she know if there's anyone working in the outdoor floral area? She's like, I'm not sure. I'm getting off work. Go inside and see if they have anyone at the floral department, the little floral area. Maybe they can send someone out. So I did that. I was like, I didn't expect that you work here. I just thought maybe you might know. So I went inside, excuse me, y'all, and I asked for someone to be sent to the garden area. Nobody ever showed up, y'all. And so I said to myself, that means obviously I don't need to buy these Hardy hibiscus. But they've been on my mind for like 3 days. Like 3 days. They've been on my mind. I need to go. Which way can I go? I can go this way, I think. Yeah, I can go this way. Sorry, y'all. They have a lot of construction going on in the city, and they're diverting traffic, and I'm trying to figure out how I can get around without having to sit in a lot of traffic. But anyway, there was no one there to help me. So as I was getting ready to leave, the young lady that I asked for assistance started talking to me. And she was young. She might have been late teens, early 20s. She was a young lady. She had a brace on one of her wrists, and she kept like diverting her full face to me. Like she didn't want me to see her full face. I wasn't trying to check for the girl. I was just getting ready to go. But as I was waiting, before I left, I was waiting for a little while. She began to spark up a conversation. So I figured the reason why I was meant to stand there and not get that Hardy hibiscus was because of that young lady. She needed some inspiration. So I want to say she said about 3 weeks to a month ago, she was riding her scooter that she was going to buy from her brother away from work going home. And where I live, everywhere in Texas, it's just mass chaos. There's people everywhere. Well, she said something happened to her. She doesn't know what, but she woke up in the hospital. She said she can't remember all the details. I said, did you get run over? First of all, I said, did you have a helmet? And she says, no, I didn't have on a helmet. I was just riding the scooter for a short period of time because I was thinking about buying it from my brother. And I said, you should never get on a motorcycle, a scooter, a bicycle without putting on a helmet. I hope that you never do that again. And then she turned her face to me. She had a bloodshot eye, and she was telling me that she didn't want me to see her eye. And I said, in all honesty, I did not notice your eye or anything else. She was telling me that she had a huge knot on her head. And I said, did you lose consciousness? She says, I think so. I remember having vomit on myself, on my shoes. I said, you probably had a concussion. You hit the ground so hard, you knocked yourself out. And she says, yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot. I broke my wrist. And I said, oof, that's going to cause a problem when you get older. And so we were talking, and I was, I was listening. And then before I left, I said, I really hope that from now on, you're a little more cautious when you're riding anything with 2 wheels. And she says, oh yes, ma'am, I will never ride a motorcycle. Sorry, y'all, I got stuff in the car. I will never ride a motorcycle or a scooter again. I said, I get it, but if you change your mind, protect yourself. And as she was speaking, it sounded like she may have a bit of a brain injury. She was telling me that her brain was swollen, that she had blood on her brain, that they told her, but that she's better now. But I could tell by her speech that she might have a little something still going on. I used to work in a hospital, a long-term care hospital, a long time ago. And so I kind of still remember some of those things that I learned. Y'all have to excuse me. I've been working outside and my nose is itching. And again, I've got stuff in the back. A family friend was getting rid of it's like a bifold. I don't even know what you call it. It's a bifold. Y'all, I have to show y'all. I don't remember what he said. It's got it's like a shelving unit, but it's like a accordion style shelving unit. But it looks like those things you put on. Y'all, I can't remember nothing today. It's been a couple of days. I can't remember stuff. And I don't have a brain injury other than I'm getting older. Words don't always come to me. Shutters. It looks like shutters. See, it takes me a minute. It looks like shutters, but it's a bifold kind of a shelving unit with 3 shelves. I don't even know how you put it together, but he's like, take this thing. And I'm like, I'll put it in the garden. I can put some flowers on it or something. Or it'll go in the garbage. I don't know. It might end up, I might break it down, and who knows? It could end up being a trellis. I don't know. But it will have a life in the garden. We'll see what it ends up being if it doesn't stay what it is. But yes, I was talking to that young lady, listening to her, trying to motivate her, telling her not to shield herself and shy away. When you are sick or you have an injury, it's not for you to shield yourself. I know you may feel like you need to, but you don't. If people cannot be compassionate, if they're staring, that has nothing to do with you, that has everything to do with them. There's a lady at my job, she's completely bald. I don't think she has cancer. I just think that she's at a point in her life where she's like, cut it off, it's hot. But either way, I am of that belief that you do not have to hide what is going on with you. If you broke an arm or you have a debilitating disease that you're undergoing treatment for it, and you lost your hair or whatever, don't hide. Please don't do that. There is no reason why you should hide yourself away. It is not. I'm not of that belief. I also used to work in a cancer clinic a long time ago where people would come and get their cancer treatments, y'all. So I'm not of that belief that you should hide away. I've seen too many people come in for treatment and completely bald and sad and crying, and it's a lot. I don't do that kind of work anymore. I left the medical field because I didn't want to do it anymore. It takes a lot out of you to be able to help someone through their trying times. So anyway, that's what I've been doing today. I was helping my sister, picked up this shelving unit. I picked up 2 different varieties of hardy hibiscus. These are going to go in large pots in the cut flower garden. And I am going to dig out my hardy hibiscus that's in the back flower garden. I will put something else in there because I just don't know what happened. It was getting adequate water. The only thing I can think of is that it was getting too much shade. But here in South Texas, when stuff says, oh, it's full sun, you better not put that stuff in full sun. Not Texas sun, you better not. You better not. One of my girlfriends called and she said, girl, my strawberries, I don't know what's going on. I said, where do you have them? Are they in full sun? Are they in partial sun? Are they in partial shade? Well, that's partial sun. She goes, oh, they're in sun. I said, the sun is coming. My phone shut off because it's hot. It's 99,000 degrees outside. Y'all, it is so hot. Oh my goodness. So I will show you all what I picked up as far as a hibiscus when I get to the house, or maybe tomorrow, because I really need to eat. I'm starting to get a tiny bit of a headache. I've been drinking water, but I know I need to hydrate with a little bit of my Soleil water. I'll get some of that when I get home, because I haven't had any Soleil water, and I didn't think that I would be outside this long. My sister was like, girl, do this, girl, do that. Oh, what's going on here? Move my potatoes. Harvest that. And I'm like, I need to get to my own garden, girl. I haven't watered my own garden. I started watering my garden, and then I had an activity that I had to take care of, so I stopped watering my garden. So I got to finish watering my garden, y'all. So I'll talk to y'all later because it's 99,000 degrees outside, and my phone's gonna shut off again. So I'll talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, I almost forgot. I'm almost at the house, but I wanted to say this before I got home because I will forget. Squirrel brain. Y'all know I gave my mom and my sister 3-tier green stalks, right, for Mother's Day. And I put my sisters together. My mom was like, I'll get around to it. So I'm gonna have to put my mom's together and bring her some plants, so that she can have some pretty flowers, some more pretty flowers in her garden. I would love to put some perennials in there, so we'll see what I can come up with to put some perennials in my mom's green stalk. But into hoodle, my sister put hers in the backyard, y'all, and it is so pretty. I said, oh girl, it look good out here. She goes, thank you. I love it. I need to get a spinner base, because at the time I bought both my mom and my sister their green stalks. I got the cover, the lid, and I did not get them spinner bases. So I'm gonna buy them some spinner bases. Y'all, I can't spend all my coins all the time. I gotta save my coins and do the things I really need to do. But I am going to get both of them. Oh Lord, I'm gonna get both of them spinner bases. So I just wanted to come on real quick and tell y'all that my sister got her green stalk outside. It is so pretty. Now, she didn't put enough soil, and I said, baby girl, because I'm the eldest of all of my siblings, I said, baby girl, there's a field line. She goes, ooh. I can't do anything about it now because her plants were starting to grow. I said, that's okay. When you can add soil up to the, here I am telling her, add soil. Y'all see what my green stalk look like. I said, add soil to, this thing is gonna beat me up, y'all. Goodness, squirrel brain. I said, add more soil to it, at least close to the field line, baby girl. She said, I will. So, all right, y'all, let me get to the house. When I pull into the driveway, I will show y'all what I have banging around in my back of my car. And I'm gonna sit down and eat because I have got to go outside and finish my projects. I'm not gonna get all of my projects done today because it is almost 7 o'clock. And we'll see. I have already started dismantling one of my green stalks. It is dismantled, but I've got to make sure that that ground is level out in the garden, because if that joker fall over, y'all, I'm gonna be mad, because I cannot be buying all that soil. You know, that thing, let me tell y'all, and then I'm gonna go. I believe, if my mind serves me correctly, that each tier on that green stalk can take up to 1.5 cubic feet worth of soil. Now, put it in the description box, y'all, if y'all experience that. But I do believe, I do declare that joker can take up to 1.5 cubic feet worth of soil. That's a lot of soil, y'all. So, all right, I'll see y'all in a bit. Here we are. I made it to the house, and this is my bounty of things. I hope y'all can see. This is what I picked up today, and I didn't look at all of the hardy hibiscus to, go through and pick the best ones. This one had a lot of blooms on it, and as you can see, this one is red. It is, y'all can see, it is the Midnight Marble Rose Mallow, and it is a beautiful dark leaf. It has a deep purpley leaf, green on the underside, and if it doesn't get enough sun, it will be all green. All the leaves will be green. But that is the Rose Mallow, the Midnight Marble, and it is so pretty. That's this one. Let's move it. Ooh, child, I'm gonna have to take it out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm holding my phone with one hand. It's really windy, so y'all can hear me. But this is the other one, and they're supposed to both be proven winners, but for some reason they took the red marble out of the proven winners pot and put it in that little terracotta-ish looking pot. I guess maybe to distinguish the different varieties, but they were both proven winners when I was at the HB on my side. Now this one is a Summerific Perfect Storm, and it is so beautiful, so beautiful. So that is what I picked up at HB, and I'm going to get them in the garden. They're not going to be going into the pots today. Like I said, it's late. It's almost 7, and I really need to. Now you all probably cannot see this very well, but this is what I picked up from the nursery. It is a small. I broke it down into I want to say 3 pieces, and they're not all faring very well, but this piece is looking good. I'm gonna go back and get another one. This one is a let's see, it's called Hibiscus Dream. I hope y'all can see that. It's white with the red throat, but the leaves are white. And so I'm gonna go back and get another one. Y'all know I'm holding this thing with my hand. I gotta take this off. I'll probably do it now, but I'm gonna take it off. And this is what I bought from my nursery, and I chopped it down into 3 pieces, and it looks like this might be the only one that has survived, or maybe the other 2 are putting on roots. I'll have to look and see, but either way, I got this beautiful white one with a red throat for my front garden. In the garden, everybody, I don't have my microphone on, so you have to excuse me. Sorry, I thought I saw something over there. Had to look. But I wanted to show you all, this is where my hardy hibiscus lives. And I just looked at it again, and look, y'all, it has decided to wake up. It took forever this year to wake up, but it has woken up. So my hibiscus is not dead. Let me tell y'all what it is. Hold on one second. It is the Summerific Cherry Chocolate by Proven Winners. You see how beautiful it is? I do still need to get it out of the pot and out of this pot and put it in the cut flower garden, because it needs more sun in order for it to thrive and turn purple like the other 2. So I need to get it out of there. I'm just going to dig it out and see what happens. Hopefully it won't shock it too bad, but yeah, y'all, my baby's alive. Okay, everybody, I have been working hard in my garden this morning and working in my sister's garden. I'm going to wrap this video up, but I want to show you, and I hope y'all can hear me, but I want to show you that I have started moving my green stalks. I have the others on the table, but I didn't feel like that was level, so I'm going to take some siding, like I mentioned, put some siding down, and then put the pavers back on it. But that's what I've been doing, as well as finishing reinforcing my shed with chicken wire. So that's all I'm doing. I need to come out here and water, but I need to sit down and eat something first, y'all, because I have not eaten anything all day. So until the next time, I hope to see you either in my car chronicles, because we were in the car. That's a car chronicles for today. In my garden, or maybe in the kitchen. I don't know, y'all, because there's a lot going on. So up until then, bye for now.